Hello viewers, in our last video I took you through on family relationship ties, on acceptance, and in this second video, which is our episode 2, I'll be taking you on acceptance based on extended family. Now let us look at our extended families. You know that our extended family comprises of our father, mother, children, uncles, aunties, and blah blah blah. So what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is that when we look at the book of Ruth, chapter 1 to 6, you find out that Naomi accepted Ruth despite the fact that Ruth was coming from a different background. She was coming from Moab, and Naomi was coming from Israel, the land of Israel. And we will look at that passage very well. God never planned, or he didn't even want Moab and Israelites to marry each other. But Naomi did not see that as a lapses. She didn't see it as something that she will observe, but rather she saw something in Ruth. Despite the fact that Ruth was coming from a cultural differences, a different culture altogether, Naomi accepted Ruth. She accepted her as her daughter-in-law. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that as a mother-in-law, learn to accept your daughter-in-law. As a daughter-in-law, accept your mother-in-law despite the cultural differences. And as a man, accept your father-in-law, your mother-in-law. The same thing goes to the woman. It's a vice versa journey. When you don't do this, you are creating problems as a woman and as a man. Do you remember that if you read the book of Ruth further to chapter 4, you will discover that Ruth later became the child that Naomi never had, because the children of Naomi later died. The two sons of Naomi died, and Ruth was a consolator. Was in fact, Ruth became a consoler to Naomi. So what I'm trying to say is that we need to accept these families that surround us, because we don't know tomorrow. Tomorrow is pregnant. We need to accept our spouse and their families. Despite the fact they may have their weaknesses, they may have their problems, they may have issues, cultural differences may emerge at the course of the journey of building our family. But we don't need to look at that. What we need to do is to accept them the way they are. Wife, accept your husband's family. Husband, accept your wife's family, despite the circumstances that may surround them, despite the poverty or riches, despite the actions that you may be seeing along run in this journey. So in acceptance, everything will flow well. Relationship will flow well. When you accept your spouse and their families, you will find that you can get over the problems that you will see tomorrow. Thank you for watching this video. Watch out for our episode 3, and if you've not watched our episode 1, please go back to my page and watch my episode 1